So, hey guys, joining again through halfway through a match. A lot of people playing matches these days on the dueling network. Interesting to see. Obviously, there's a few YCSs have been and stuff. Probably people just testing their decks to see if they can compete in tournaments. But yeah, let's see what we've got. We've got ZenZudoKai, ZenZudoKai, should I say, at 488, and Passport 2 at 100. This is on the unrated part of Dueling Network, so we can see, well, anything here. Yeah, Passport 2 seems to be playing a smaller free-side extra deck, and 45 cards, so we'll see what is played here. It'll be interesting to see. It's in the unrated, so you can expect random stuff, but I am seeing a lot of meta decks on the Dueling Network. So what we're seeing played here, we're seeing a Magical Reflex Sign. Interesting. Never seen this card played. It's a Gemini monster, and your opponent takes all battle damage that you would have taken from Battle Evolve in this card, but you have to summon it obviously next turn because it's a Gemini monster. But seeing a Magical Mallet played here. Obviously I don't know what's Passport's hand. You can't really criticise first turn moves a lot of the time, or really discuss if there's any plays they could have done. Obviously I don't know what's in their hand. But let's see what we see. A set card and two set cards here by ZenZudoKai. Interesting. Is he going to summon the Reflect Sign, or are we going to see? Oh no, we're going to see a tribute here for a King Pyron. This must be a Gemini deck then. Must be a Gemini deck. So supervise. It could only to a Gemini monster. It's a treat as an effect monster, and it gains its effect. When this face-up card in the field is sent to the grave, select and special summon one normal monster from your graveyard. Really nice. So it's really interesting to see Gemini guys, because I haven't really seen this. So he's allowed to inflict 1,000 points of damage, which is a really nice effect here, but it's only got 1,500 points of attack, and it's a level 5. Is he not going for the attack there? So he's not going to go for the attack. Interesting. I probably would have gone for it. You're a 1,500 point attack point monster, you're gonna have to probably go for the attack, you might as well. You're not gonna stay out there long in today's kind of meta. See, a Rose Warrior Revenge is played, so that's a level 4 and it gets over. So I think we're gonna be seeing an Assault Mode deck here, guys, hopefully. That'd be really interesting to see. I'd love to see Assault Mode versus Gemini. I might have just found like the best match I've ever seen. Because two decks that I never see played often. So we see a Stardust made here. Obviously we're going to see the effect of Supervise activated. So is he going to special summon his normal monster? I would have thought so. So he's going to special summon the Magical Reflex Slime here in defense mode. Yeah, it seems all well and good. ZenZudo's got a Stardust out. Pretty early on, so that can hurt a lot of decks. It doesn't really hurt decks. The whole kind of create Stardust and protect it how it used to be with a lot of decks. It's kind of gone out of fashion these days and just doesn't work very well. So a lot of people aren't really playing that, but we see an Unleash Your Power. All Gemini monsters that are on your side of the field when this card is activated are treated as effect monsters, gain the effect. During the end phase of this turn, set all monsters. Okay. We see a Mirror Force activated. So that is all of them gone. That's gonna hurt. But we see here a Herculean Power. Once per turn, if your opponent controls a monster and you control no monsters, you can special summon one level 4 or lower Gemini monster from your hand. Interesting, so that'll be main phase 2, and that'll be a special summon. But he's already... No, he hasn't normal summoned this turn, so he could normal summon... he's just set. I don't know what Future Samurai's effect is. Once per turn you can remove and play one monster card in your graveyard to destroy one face-up monster. Not a bad effect here. We see Chained of Unleash Your Power. So that... He's not chained it, he's just sending it to the graveyard, it seems. So we see a Summoner Monk here. I really do think this is an Assault Synchro kind of deck. It's Stardust Assault Mode is a really, really good card. Like a really good card if you can get it out, because it can negate basically everything. There's virtually nothing it can to negate. and if you can't stop it being summoned, it can be quite hard to get it. There were Stardust Assault decks are really good. So we're seeing another Stardust here played. Oh, we're seeing a Red Dragon Archfiend played. Really nice card. Doesn't seem to be played often. By even Synchro decks don't play this card often. So that's going to destroy all the defense position monsters. So, yeah. Started chucking at a direct attack. Interesting. I don't think Gemini players can top deck very well, guys. So I'm gonna consider this might be the game end. But, yeah, that was really, yeah, as I selected, game end. Gemini deck, that was an interesting Gemini deck. It seemed to use just nearly every Gemini monster there was. Be interesting to see. I think you could make a more focused Gemini style deck if you wanted to, because there are some good Gemini monsters out there, really good ones. You just have to kind of select a bit, but I'm not going to criticise this guy's deck because I didn't see it enough. But it looked really interesting. There seemed to be a kind of Synchro Assault Mode deck being played by ZenZudoKai and Gemini by Passport 2. The Synchro kind of deck is always going to be a higher tier compared to Gemini's. I don't know all the support cards that Gemini's have been getting recently, well, in kind of the last few years, so I've never really looked at Gemini's, but it'd be really nice to look into them. This is a really interesting duel, just because it was kind of fun to see that deck being played. Didn't do very well. I think just Synchro's decks are just a bit of a much higher tier than Gemini's are, which is why it happened, but I didn't see the game beforehand. So yeah, I think that was a good duel, guys, and I hope you found it interesting. So see you around, and cheers!